Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy. I am a holistic nutritional consultant, and I essentially help women who are struggling and extremely overwhelmed and lost. And I help them to get rid of that funk in their life, to get rid of that funk that is hanging out in the fridge and in their bodies, and really begin to find their true essence, try to find their true selves again, something that so many of my clients have sometimes not even been able to vocalize properly, but are really just longing to get back to that part of themselves through whatever means. Some of my clients tend to be they're at their wits' end. They just don't know where to turn next. They've tried every diet. They've tried every gadget out there. They've gone to Weight Watchers. They've gone done keto and paleo. They've tried this supplement and that supplement, and fed into all of the hype out there a lot of times, but they just haven't been able to get to where they want to be. And they're sad now. They've lost their joy. They've lost that hope, perhaps, in life that they once had, long time ago. And I do that through a few different ways. And sometimes it gets messy. Sometimes it can be scary to really go through the work, to really dig up stuff that perhaps is a little scary. I have a friend who's a life coach, and she explained it to me when I was going through some stuff, and she put it in this frame, and I'm just, because I'm using her words here. It's like if you were renovating a house, that, if you want to, have an open concept in your house, you have to tear down maybe a wall or two, but it's going to get messy. It's going to get dusty. It's going to get really, a little bit of sweaty work that's involved, and it's going to get really not pretty before it gets better. And once it's done, you have this amazing new room in your house that is exactly the way that you wanted it to look, and decorated beautifully, just your taste and your special flair, and everything about it is just you and your family or whoever put this together, and it's just the most wonderful place ever. And that's kind of like when we have to put in the work to get to where we want to be. We have to sometimes get a little messy. We have to put that elbow grease in, do the journaling, do the talking, do the introspection, the deep thoughts, maybe bring up some tears. Because for anything to get to a better and brighter and more, that's bad English, but more better place, sometimes we have to really trudge through the mud to get to where we want to be. And without any kind of upheaval of stuff, whatever that stuff is that needs to be stirred around and mixed around and opened up and felt and be confused about and cry about and stomp your feet about and be angry about and before we get into the loving and the caring and the kindness for ourselves, we gotta trudge through that nastiness sometimes. It's just part of the process, unfortunately. Gotta feel the feels to get to where we need to be. I mean, I could also put this in a very physical aspect of, and a lot of you know that I really promote detoxification. To get to that other side where our bodies are so nice and clean and we feel amazing and we have the energy and our skin is wonderful and our hair is shiny and we just are sleeping like babies and we're happy and everything else, we have to bring those toxins into our bloodstream. And sometimes we feel crappy. We feel the headaches. We feel a little nauseated. We feel low energy. We feel all those nasty feelings before we get to the other side of feeling amazing. So this is what I essentially try to help women to understand, that, yeah, sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes you got to feel the crap. Again, sometimes you're going to get headaches. Sometimes you got to more times, all the time, you got to put the work in before you get to where you want to be. And unless you're willing to do that, everything else is kind of null and void. I can't help you. Nobody's really going to be able to help you. It is the work that you put in for yourself that ultimately will get you to where you need to be. I'm simply a guide. I am somebody that can hold your hand through it, be your biggest cheerleader, listen to your stories, help you wipe the tears away. Somebody that you could probably yell at, but not too much, because I get a bit sensitive with that. But, with the understanding that this is part of the process of getting to where you need to be. But it is part of the process. And understand that, with anything, before we get to that big, wonderful space where we feel like ourselves again, where we've gotten in touch with our true selves, our essence, then we gotta trudge through the mud. There's just no two ways around it. There is no magic pill. There is no magic pill. There is no magic solution. There is no magic elixir. There's no magic person. I kind of wish there was, to be honest with you. But we have to feel the feels. We have to do the work. You have to find the right path. You have to find what works right for you. And you have to do the work. This is life. And if we want the best out of life that we can get, that's what we have to do. And I'm here to help you. So if this is something that perhaps you would like to explore further, reach out, because I am here for you 150%, because I love you.